We all know those women who always seem to look stylish and well-dressed and put together no matter the season, no matter the occasion, or how little time they had to get dressed. And so I've done videos in the past about these habits of stylish women, which I will link in the description box below if you'd like to check those out. But I thought right now, since we're kind of being inundated with ads and lots of shiny new things and just all the things that look really great to buy and spend our money on, let's talk about some of the items that stylish and well-dressed women never buy, never wear, and we can keep these tips in the back of our mind, and it might help us make more meaningful and thoughtful purchases this season. And let's get started. Most very stylish and well-dressed women do not buy items for one-time wear. They usually think about this item, can they wear it with more items in their closet? Will they get more than one wear out of it? And of course, what goes along with that is it going to hold up long enough to get more than one wear out of it? Most stylish and well-dressed women, even if they have a ton of clothes, there is some sort of organization to their closet. And so just sticking things in there that are only going to be useful the one time to wear it just does not sound appealing. So most stylish and well-dressed women will buy items that are either very versatile, or even if it's something really specific and really interesting that they love, they know that they love it enough to wear it on multiple occasions and to get a lot of wear out of it. I mentioned in this video that the idea of always trying to create an hourglass figure and show off our curves is kind of a dated mindset. You'll have to go back and watch that video if you missed it, but this kind of mindset is something that stylish and well-dressed women have been embracing for decades. Most stylish and well-dressed women put together an outfit based on reflecting their personality, how they want to feel and look that day. Their top priority is not to create a waist or have an hourglass figure. I should put quotation marks up, I guess, because this is advice that we do hear a lot, and it works in a lot of occasions. And there are definitely occasions where all women want to define their waist, but that isn't the sole purpose of getting dressed. They really put outfits together that reflect their personality much more so than show off what's underneath. Most women that I have met who always just seem to look stylish and well-dressed are not easily influenced by social media or magazines or what's on the mannequin at the store. And honestly, this is because they already know what works on their body and what doesn't. They can see something and think it's really cute, but they know that that style generally they don't like to wear. It doesn't look good on them, and so they're probably going to pass. An example of this is I was love looking at all the outfit inspiration for Thanksgiving Day outfits, but a lot of them were like tight sweater dresses and mini skirts with a cropped sweater or something. There were things that I just know that on Thanksgiving Day, I do not want to wear because I'm going to eat as much food as I want. I'm just probably going to be bloated. I want to wear something that's comfortable, but that looks good, and I'm not going to feel uncomfortable later after I've eaten way too much food. So it was just kind of funny to see. I was like, are these girls really going to be wearing that on Thanksgiving Day? Anyway, but I digress. Most stylish and well-dressed women have already put in the work to figure out what works on their body and what doesn't. This doesn't mean that they don't experiment with things, but in general, they kind of know which styles to look for and which styles to stay away from. Stylish and well-dressed women do not try to buy their way into having a style. And I think a lot of us have tried to do this in the past. I have definitely fallen into this trap, and I just feel like I don't like my style, or mainly don't like my body or how clothes look on me, and I'll just keep buying clothes until something's going to work out. But really, there's a lot of issues underneath that I need to address. One of them was I needed to figure out which styles work for my body right now, and what to do about these feelings that I'm having about my body and about how things look on me. And so I just don't see a lot of stylish and well-dressed women often trying to buy their way into personal style. In fact, when they need help, they often go out and get help. They read books, or they take a course, or they hire a stylist. I have a good friend who I just feel like she's always been stylish. I've just never known her not to be stylish no matter what the occasion. And when she had a corporate job, she would actually get a stylist to help her pick out items to wear for business events, for work events, and for different occasions where she wanted to look appropriate and dress appropriate, but she just needed a little bit of help. She probably could have done it herself, but she just wanted to make sure she had the right look. And so even though she knew how to put together her own clothes, she still would seek out help. I've also noticed this in other areas of stylish and well-dressed women's lives, is that often they are probably have hired a coach, or they're taking a course online, or they're reading a type of book that's just helping them improve themselves as a person. I personally love this. I love personal growth. I love things that can help me just improve my life and my well-being. I mentioned in this video how I took a course on Masterclass by Carla Welch. She's a celebrity stylist, and I learned why Anna, need to bring a blazer almost every time I travel. travel. And so if you want to know why, you can go back and watch that video. Masterclass is our sponsor for this video. I love Masterclass. If you haven't heard of Masterclass, it's an online platform that has hundreds of courses taught by the experts in these fields. For instance, I took a course by Martha Stewart on how to think like a boss. You can learn to cook by Gordon Ramsay, and you can even take a makeup lesson from Bobbi Brown herself. There's a new course on there by Joanna Gaines on interior design. So I'm actually watching the Joanna Gaines series right now as I'm getting ready to go to the gym, and I just had an epiphany, and so I thought I would just record it. But she talks about how you should figure out how you want your rooms, each room to function. Like, what is the function of that room? Not so much what do you want other people to think about it. And so my bedroom, I've had this wall, I cannot figure out what to do about it. And she also talks about figuring out words to describe how you want it to feel. And so I did these things, and I have to tell you, I finally figured out what I'm going to do with this wall. It's been driving me crazy for months. If you get Masterclass, I definitely highly suggest checking her course out. You can even take writing classes from Margaret Atwood, Shonda Rhimes, Judy Bloom, Dan Brown, R.L. Stein. Each class is also set up to be easily digestible, with most of the lessons within the classes only being about 10 minutes long. And you would think these would all be super expensive to have access to all these people, but it's actually not. So Masterclass is only about $10 a month, billed annually. And if you look right now, during the holiday season, a lot of times they have deals going on. I think investing in yourself is one of the best things you can possibly do. So definitely check out my link below in the description box, and let's continue. Stylish and well-dressed women do not buy something just because of the label. And I mean, why would you? Because sometimes you're just paying for the label. Pretty much all the stylish and well-dressed women I have ever known, they do have some designer items, and they definitely like designer items. They love vintage items. They have some things from Amazon. It's a very big mixture of high and low. And the reason for that is because it's not based on what the label is or the designer is. It's more, do they like that item? Will they wear that item? Will they get a good use out of it? You know, is it worth it for them to pay whatever the price is? It's very possible to see a woman wearing a beautiful outfit with a designer bag and some designer shoes, but maybe her skirt is, you know, from Amazon. This is something that I have just noticed over the years, and I don't know why I picked up on this. I guess because I just find it interesting. But over the years, the most stylish and well-dressed women, I say most because I'm sure there's got to be one or two out there that doesn't do this, but the ones that I've met, they don't really buy overly revealing clothing. And what I find so interesting, and I think what I've learned from this, is just kind of back to what I was saying before, is they really focus on, is that an outfit that they feel comfortable in and feel like themselves in? It's really reflecting of their personality rather than showing what's underneath. Like, the outfit is more about the clothes and their style rather than their body underneath. But a lot of stylish and well-dressed women don't keep buying the same thing over and over and over again. And what I mean by that is they might like a certain type of style, like maybe they like shirts that are loose on the top but cinched to the waist, or they know that high-waisted pants look good on them. And I also don't mean they don't find a top that they like and don't buy it in 3 colors. But what I mean is you can go to some women's closet, and even though the clothes are all different, they're pretty much exactly the same. Like, all of the tops are kind of fitted 3/4 length sleeve in a bright color with a boat neck. And all the pants are pleated and cuffed at the bottom and in a black or a navy. There's nothing wrong with finding styles that you love, and in fact, that's a really great idea. But when your closet becomes so monotonous that you just are basically looking at it and you're probably sitting there thinking, I'm really bored with my clothes, but I have so many of them, it might be because there's other styles and there's other cuts out there that might look really great on you and give you more excitement when you get dressed if you can find some of those. But that obviously takes time and energy, and this is something that stylish women do. They do put a lot of time and energy and thought into what works for them and what doesn't. Where well-dressed women do not buy anything just because it's on sale. I've also talked about this a lot on my channel because this is a really big one that I think a lot of us fall into this trap. And oh my goodness, right now it's, sale time, it's season time, and there are a lot of really good deals out there. But let me just tell you, it's okay to return something. If you get it and you don't like it, you're not in love with it, just send it back. Stylish and well-dressed women try really hard not to put a bunch of clutter in their closet. I had a roommate when I lived in Boston, and I was 21 years old, and this was a brand new concept to me because I definitely was a, oh, it's on sale and it's cheap, let me buy it kind of person. And she was a little bit older than me, and she had a very small closet, not a lot of clothes, but all of them were beautiful pieces. And she didn't necessarily buy all designer pieces, but she was so meticulously thoughtful about everything that she bought. And she even told me, she said, I rarely buy anything, but over the years, I've only bought things that I really love and I think are really special. And so over the last 7 years, she's developed this beautiful closet with amazing pieces in it. I have never had that much self-control, I'll be honest, but I did love the idea of just building your closet over time. And when you find those pieces that are very special, you buy them as opposed to just buying whatever's there and on sale and cheap. I've noticed that a lot of women that I have known over the years who are very stylish and well-dressed don't necessarily only buy classics and never buy trends. They do buy trends. And so I know some women who are very stylish and always well-dressed who love trends, but they don't buy all of them. And it's always trends that they end up wearing over and over and over again. They just love, it goes with their personal style. It just really works with what they like. So back to what I've said on many videos, and just the best advice out there is trends are fun and they're a great inspiration, but you really only want to buy into the ones that really work for you and you really love. It really goes back to assessing your closet and seeing what you have in your closet that would go with those trend-driven pieces and really asking yourself, are you going to be able to wear this more than once? Are you going to want to wear it more than once? And are you going to get a good use out of it? Stylish and well-dressed women definitely don't wear uncomfortable shoes, and they also don't wear the ugly but comfortable shoes. This is something I've talked about on my channel a lot in the past, and it's just something that I've had to work on as well because I don't have the best feet in the world. I can't wear all the shoes, and I really have to try on a lot before I can find the ones that really fit me and are comfortable when I walk around in them. But I do think that is important. It does take some time and energy, but often for me, it's important for my whole outfit to look good, and I feel better when I like my outfit, and I'm probably nicer when I like my outfit. So part of that is your footwear. I would say never, and I rarely say always or never, but I'm going to say never do I see really stylish and well-dressed women wearing ugly but comfortable shoes that are also dirty and they just threw on it the last minute. They have already planned their outfit. They already know what shoes are going to work, and they already know what shoes are going to be comfortable for whatever event they have going on, and those are the ones that they wear. It doesn't have to be anything like pointy toe, 5-inch heels, but even a cute sneaker. They're still well kept and they're not super dirty. So I hope you like this video and got some good tips to help you when you're shopping this year, when you're just looking at all the beautiful new items in the stores and trying to figure out what to buy. Sometimes it's good to keep these tips in mind so we don't end up in January wondering what in the heck we just spent all our money on. Anyway, let me know what you think as always. Make sure to check out Masterclass in the description box below if that sounds like something that you would be interested in, and I will see you next time.